Here's our tester. That's the one that's testing the fence right there. Yeah! Round two. Oh, whoa, there's number two tester. Yeah. Yeah. The game is back on. Well, here we go. Round two. Game on. This is maybe half of them or so. I caught them up on the hill pretty close. And I caught them early, so they're bedded, and I had two kids. And so I'm trying to take these on down to the gate. All of the dogs are with them. So I'm going to try and leave, or at least get one or two dogs back out in the big pasture here, because I know I've got more goats with babies out here. So, you know, a little at a time. We'll see. This one's brand new right here this morning, and it's running. Unbelievable. Come on, Mama. As long as I can get them through the gate, I'm good. There's my gate. My gate bait. They're driving, so I may just keep trying to drive them. I'm going to have to, Lisa's not here to help me, so I'm going to have to put the camera down and focus on what I'm doing here, I'm afraid. Well, I got them in. And I managed to keep Sam out. So I don't know how long that'll stay. But I got everything in that was up there. One thing that happened is when I got them down here to this cattle guard, there were several that went ahead and walked this cattle guard. So I'm going to have to put something and hang something from the bottom of this pipe right here to probably prevent that. And I'll probably just hang some of this wire, just hang it down all the way to the bottom. That'll be enough to deter them, probably. It's going to be good when I get these lines out of here. These lines are in the way of everything right now, so that's why I wasn't in a big hurry to get them back in here. But you know, when things are when the timing is right and it's available to do it, and you got time to do it, you ought to try to go ahead and get them. So this is half of them. We'll continue doing this every day to see if we can't get them back in here again. Maybe if they get their babies up here close, we've seen and shown that we can drive them down here right there, and they stay with them. So if they're a good mama, so that's what we'll do. Well, I did a little more research and found another spot where the posts are coming up from the moisture on the ground. So here's one, and here's the one that could potentially be an issue right here. I mean, it's quite a bit out. So we're down here going to fix that. You know, there's an old deer trail right there. They'll take that if they can. So we're down here going to try to fix that back and see if we can't get round two successful. what I've decided to do, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm making me some steeples out of that 12.5 gauge galvanized wire, and I'm using this tree down here. You can see kind of in the background that big tree, and then I'm driving them in to about right here, so I'm leaving them loose on the wire, so it gives the tree a little room to grow still. And I'm going to see how that works. It's holding them in. It's just like a steeple. It's just they're a little deeper, so I can leave a little more space for the wire to move. So I'm doing that instead of driving all the posts and doing all that stuff. It's going to be a lot quicker, a lot easier, and it's a lot, I like it better. I like how it looks better. So that's what I'm doing. Well, good morning. Caught us a little off guard. We just had a ½ inch. North of us, a ½ inch. But I guess we're just so saturated that I didn't pull my pins on my gap, and so it's messed my water gap up a little bit here, so I'm gonna have some work to do there. So we're gonna head around the road, because we've got to make some adjustments on what we're doing with the goats. We've got some into the goat kidding area, but I'll talk about that when we get over there. Anyway, ½ inch. The creek is up and rolling. I hope none of my cows went back, so I'll have to check that when I get over there. Observe and adjust. And try to keep a smile. There's other things that are more important, obviously. Okay, we got around to this side, and I videoed nannies that are in the trees, just everywhere, like I was saying down through there. And so it was like that yesterday. We had got some back into the kidding pasture and had shut them in, and I had 2 dogs that were out kind of with in the big area. And then when I came back yesterday evening to check, all the dogs were in the kidding area with the ones that we put in here. So we had half of the goats outside with no dog. And so just the more we talked about that, Lisa and I, the more we decided we were just gonna have to open the gate to the kidding area and let everybody get back together and do whatever they need to do to try to protect them the best they can. So I came over here after I saw the creek and went all the way around the road and got around on this side. I came over here with the anticipation of opening the gates. And when I got over here, this herd was right here by the gate, basically wanting in. And it doesn't look like they have any babies, as far as they don't look like they've had one and are bagged up. There's lots of them that are bagged up, but it does not look like, it looks like they still have a belly on them, like it's still in them. That's the problem with the goats, or at least that I have, is that they're like a deer. They're a lot like a deer. They'll bed one down, and then they may bed it down for 3/4 of the day. Some of them are bedding it down. They'll bed it down at night, and then they'll lay with the herd and go back in the morning. Just things that I don't like, but I don't know if that's normal for goats or not. I know deer do that kind of stuff all the time, so I don't know. So anyway, I went ahead and put them in, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and shut the gate. And then I think I'm just going to grab a dog, Blue probably, and take him down. I need to find the other group, and then I'm going to take Blue down and put him with them. So that'll take me a little while to do that. So just like everything else, I came over here with the anticipation of doing one thing, and I'm changing it because of what I'm observing. It goes back to that agriculture. Observe, really not just agriculture, everything you do. Observe, adjust. Observe, adjust. This is just another adjustment. It might be the right thing, it might be the wrong thing, but if it's the wrong thing, guess what we're going to do? Adjust.